what's cracking? I'm out here in the UK on the straight out of Compton tour, man. Much love. And you know you rocking with, man. It's Lil Easy E, and we about that online. So we finna get it cracking, man.
One thing about your voice, you know, people have always kind of given a bit of similarity, I guess, to another rapper who did a bit of the singing and stuff as well, like DMX, you know, Ja Rule. What do you think of that kind of comparison? Is that something that you've always heard, or?
To even be compared or put in a category with those guys, man, it's a big thing, you know what I mean? But I can understand what they say. You know, Axel is one of my top favorite artists. You know what I mean? I've always, you know what I'm saying? You know, looked up to him as you know what I'm saying? It's like he was an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? His stories, just a lot of stuff like that. So, like I said, to even be put in that category and to be put, you know, on a level with them guys, hey. You know what I mean? That's a big thing for me, you know what I mean? And I'm just being modest, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's real, you know? Yeah. I don't see, I don't know if, I mean, I am my worst critic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see myself, but hey, you know, it is what it is, man. But that's a big thing for me, you know? Yeah, the creativity, bro, it's like, I always like when I wanted to stand out from everybody else. You know what I mean? It's like, that was a big thing for me too. It's like, as long as you stand out from everybody else, it doesn't matter. And as long as you're saying something interesting that'll keep the listeners listening to you, you know, it don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it doesn't matter how you do it, as long as it makes it and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of verses, you know, that I was able to get on, you know what I mean? I you know, at that time and at that age, I gave it what was there at that time. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And hey, it came out that way, and I'm not mad. You know, it actually worked for me, and it drawed attention to me. You know, so I got to give big ups to P for that one. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, without dude even giving me a shot, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I mean, hey, it wasn't as many rappers back then, but it still was some, you know, he could have looked over me and, you know, so just giving me that shot, you know what I'm saying, I mean, I gotta give big ups to the big homie for that one. See, the thing is, man, I've seen a lot of interviews, I've seen shit where motherfuckers bad talking about. First of all, though, you gotta look at it like this. If you want to talk technically and you won't be real. See, my thing is this, bro. I tell people, if you want to come to the table and we gonna talk, let's come to the table and be real, bro, and be real. You know what I'm saying? Like 100 with it, 110. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, I hear a lot of bad shit. You know what I'm saying? But some shit's true, some shit not. I hear a lot of good shit. Some shit's true, some shit not. But the thing is, bro, it's like you gotta take yourself. If you can't put yourself in the next man's shoes to be able to understand the pressure and consider the shit that's going, you gotta understand, bro. Nigga had over 100 motherfuckers at your neck. I got the media out here at my neck. I got family at my neck. I got the fucking feds at my neck. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's
Bring
like,
it out.
Make a nigga jump off the bridge, man.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So I understand the mentality dude was in there at the time. It's like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm about to drop all this shit right now, and I'm going to do something that I want to do. The man went focused on basketball. That's where his peace was at that time. That was his refuge. You know what I'm saying? I got $1 million label. Think I want to lose this year shit in this year. But at the same time, unfortunately, with him doing that, cash money coming along. So it's a lot of shit, bro, that like people don't look at from different, you know, perspectives, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. You can't see shit. What you gotta put them feelings on to the side, bro, and start being, you know, looking at shit as a real man.
From different vantage points. Yeah, for real. And I mean, you made a good point. One of the things I did want to mention, you know, I'll bring it in slightly early because I was gonna mention it a bit later in the interview, because you released a dope song called "Always Be a Soldier." And on that, like you know, lyrically, you put down a lot of ill stuff where, you know, you summarize pretty much a lot of what you just said, where it was about, you know, just being accountable and just looking at the situation from a real standpoint. And, you know, you spoke on some things in that song too, like saying P was disappointed at certain points where he probably felt he was let down and stuff too and all that. So, and I think that was one, you know, a real song that you put out too. So I just want to mention that.
Yeah, man. That I don't know, that night with me coming up with that, man, it's like I hit his beat, you know, and that's what came out. But it was more like a tribute to my brothers. You know what I'm saying? And just something from the heart, bro. It's just speaking real and facts on you know, on shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, bro. Because you gotta think about it, bro. Like I said, bro, there's a lot of motherfuckers on the limit of the time. So what that means? There's a lot of personality, there's a lot of egos. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you know, if you don't have no one to tame that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like chaos, madness, mayhem. And sometimes, you know, come on, man, iron don't last forever.
Yeah.
You got bullets fall every day. But what you think a relationship would do? You know what I'm saying? It's like, one thing I know, bro, it's like you have moments in life, nothing lasts forever, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You have time, moments in life where people come for a moment to teach you something and they go.
Yeah.
It's just being able to be submissive, bro, to a lot of shit and stay open-minded, man. Like, you know, read a lot, bro, you know, and, you know, pray, man. And I'm into this thing now with energy. You know what I'm saying? Low vibrations, high vibrations. You know what I'm saying? And being able to recognize that.
Yeah.
Staying away from, you know, dark entities. You can feel it. You can see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, and being around a lot of fucked up shit and being around, you know, and holding on to shit, dwelling on shit that happened to you in the past, that shit clouds your judgment and clouds, you know, everything, bro. So, you know, like I say, man, it's, you know, it's life. Some people are able to smarten up, you know, wisen up. Some people, hey, it take them a while. Some people never do.
Did you actually record the album then for Afterlife, or was it, you know, do you record a gang of stuff and it just never really got it time to get released?
Yeah. I recorded a lot of stuff, you know. The thing is, it's in, you know, maybe in another interview we'll get down to some shit, you know, on that there. But yeah, I recorded a lot of stuff. See, the thing is, bro, like right after Beats by the Pound left, really producers. You know what I'm saying? And the only producers they really had at the time was two of the producers who signed with me. You know what I'm saying? That was Sugar Bear and Penitentiary, which is Renard Pierre. You know what I'm saying? So these guys here is what was doing my music before I even signed with them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like when we went up there, all three of us signed together. So then you had Mac was telling me, you know, he was like, man, we getting ready to go out here in the East, man, see, they got this dude, you know, nigga was telling us a story about they got a dude, man, he dope. This motherfucker do beats for $25, $30 in this little one apartment, man, and motherfucker eating canned goods, you know what I'm saying? Which was XL, from XL Productions, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so, see Mac like, man, this man, you know, do my album, man, we're gonna get you up, you know, and such, and before you know it, they call me like, man, look, you got that big ass fucking thing over there, man. Look, man, we ain't gonna put him in a hotel. We're gonna bring him by you. I'm like, all right, cool. So X come. When he come, he bring this guy Gene from Genius Beats and Bass Heaven. So I got three dope ass fucking producers living in my apartment with me, with a fucking studio right there. You know what I'm saying? The only crazy thing, bro, is like I did some shit and they used to be on my ass about some shit, but it goes back to what I'm saying, like at that age, you know, being young, you know what I'm saying? Not having no one to really, he doing his thing. But nobody that'll really be on a nigga ass, you know what I'm saying? The one who was, you know, a big brother was, you know what I'm saying, Tony Harris, Fino from the Gambino family. And, you know, Fino like, man, do you just don't get in no fucking trouble. You know what I'm saying? Tony, he gone off to Europe, he playing ball, so when he leave, it's like, I'm in all type of shit. I ain't worrying about no fucking recording. I ain't worrying, you know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, I got money, I'm riding, you know, I'm just like, you young, bro, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of mistakes that I did back, you know, it is what it is, you know? But as far as recording, yeah, I had a lot of shit. And then right after that, I had found a producer and I started doing a lot of shit with him. And I think he later on became, his name was Law. He started doing shit for, that was Squad Up, and then I think later on he did some G-Unit shit or some shit and been dealing with them or something, or somebody or whatever. But I had a lot of shit, man. I had a bunch of shit.
Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on abouthatonline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.